Hey, well, what do you know? I have a rare opportunity to make a video. For all I know, this could be the last time before Halloween. And what I want to do in this video is quickly discuss something that I've recently acquired. Um, I don't know why this wants to keep falling down, but I need to hurry up and review this because I've been having this for a while. I just couldn't pass up a deal on this dress for my Wendy doll that I wouldn't even have had I not gone to see my mom. But it's the dress that she was. I couldn't pass up an offer on this dress for Wendy, my new Wendy, and it's a dress like she was intended to wear. If my mom knew that I would buy something like that, she probably would have never let me buy her. But that's what she was intended to wear, and it even came with a pair of shoes. So I guess I'll put her in it. It's all glittery. I hope the glitter doesn't go everywhere. You know, it's weird that Wendy on the movie, in the movie, never had glitter, but they made her a fancy version of Wendy. Let's see. This is a glitter dress. See, I knew it was intended to be glittery. But this is what she looks like. You know, she's kind of flat-chested. And here's a cotton ball holding its shape. And this, I like this version of Wendy because she has moving arms, but she's harder to dress. Makes it very difficult to clothe. What's up? Well, I had to dress the doll, so this is the best that I can do it. You know, her arms make it very difficult to put that glittery blue dress on her, but I was able to do it. Just had to like flip it inside out, practically. But this is how she's intended to look, with a nice, pretty, glittery dress of sorts. And you know, it's very difficult with arms that bend like that, which is why they really ought to not make them like that. They ought to just make them straight. You know, that's why, you know, dolls, you know, they don't need to be realistic, but, you know, the bendable arms are nice, but they make it difficult to put clothes on. So anyway, there's Wendy in her brand new dress. And, this is her shoes. Have to leave a good review because everything came in just as expected. See, this shoe is, and they're dark blue, you know, in the movie, or I think her shoes are the same color as the dress in the movie, so she already had a hair tie. So there's Wendy. This is what she was intended to look like, in mint condition. Now her hair isn't perfect, and I got mine cut recently. Unfortunately, they cut it a little too short, but it'll grow out in time for Halloween. So there's Wendy, and there's my other Wendy. You know, wish she could have a more movie-like dress, but we'll see. We'll see. And there's Peter Pan. See, there's where I got the idea for the cloth-like shoes. So, Wendy and Peter, and my other Wendy. One thing I'd like to talk about while I have a moment is how I'm going to title this video The Later Seasons. And I just want to say how you know, I often think and think and think, you know, and it's getting down to the wire with Halloween. You know, we only have a couple more weeks till Halloween, and anything I don't get done or put out, I hate the way I have so much Halloween stuff that, you know, it's like every year it's like I have something I forget to put out. It's like, oh man, I could have enjoyed that for Halloween. You know, but I forgot that I had bought it all those years ago. And it's the same thing for Christmas and every other holiday. You can only put out so much stuff. But what I want to talk about is how I always keep going back to Rugrats. It's like I wouldn't have anything to talk about without that stupid show. But the later two seasons, I want to talk about how, you know, I just really wish I did not have all this content regarding that third movie that never should have happened. I mean, the more I think about the series, the more I realize just how stupid it was from beginning to end, but especially there at the end. As they really ran out of good ideas. I mean, that's the truth. I don't know how anyone can call the show good writing in any way, shape, or form. It never was. It never was good writing. I mean, really, I mean, nothing impresses me anymore on TV. But, you know, I just want to say how, you know, particularly the last two seasons should never have happened. Especially those. And every year around Halloween, I'm reminded of that. When I think about how, you know, there were two Halloween, they started, they had two Halloween episodes, they had two Christmas-like episodes at least. They had, you know, two of just so many things that just cannot happen. I mean, how many Halloweens can you really have in your first or second or third year of life? One. And so it just really made me angry, you know, as they started like, you know, it's like they introduced Kimi, and then they started wanting to re-experience or redo old episodes with her. And it's like, I feel like everything post Kimi was a mistake. Everything was a mistake and shouldn't have happened from Kimi onward, because her presence made everything feel subsequent in nature. Everything felt like a sequel and not the original show. So, yeah. I mean, anything, you know, from Kimi onward never should have happened. So, I mean, that right there should have ruled out me ever seeing that stupid movie. You know, it was a post-Kimi edition, so I shouldn't have cared. Should have never seen it. And, you know, for anybody to want to argue with me about what happened in a movie that should never have even happened in the first place. It's pointless. Pointless, and I'm tired of talking about it. So tired of it. I need to straighten up this place and post this video.